I never thought that college was something I could do.
Seems like life happens a lot more. Our students are faced with challenges that I wouldn't even dream of having to face in my teens or early 20s.
I'm a single mom. I have 4 kids at home, but I have 5, and a full-time student, full-time worker.
In two-year colleges today, less full-time students earn an associate degree on time. Much of this is due to poor course planning, unnecessary credit requirements, and unavailable classes that cause students to spin their wheels, earning excess credits. What if there was a clearer path that showed students which courses to take and in what order?
Challenges of graduating in 2 years. I've seen a lot of students, they need more guidance. They accidentally get credits that don't transfer.
I did take several classes that have nothing to do with my track to go to UW.
Juggling work and school all at the same time, and that's mainly a struggle for me in finding time to actually sit down and do my homework.
It can be an incredibly overwhelming process, particularly because you don't know what you don't know until sometimes it's too late. So to have a more intentional guided process through a degree just simply makes sense.
Pierce College, a two-year school located in Pierce County, Washington, has more than 20,000 students enrolled on 3 campuses in Lakewood, Puyallup, and Joint Base Lewis McChord, a U.S. military installation.
Primarily serve the active duty population and their spouses. And what we find is that in many cases they may have gotten a GED, so they didn't complete high school. They may be returning to college or return to school for the very first time in several years, so it takes some building there to get them there. And then they have the added circumstance of having a job that can take precedence over everything else that's going on in their life, meaning that they could have to stop attending college in the middle of a term or at a key moment and go to mission first.
Guided Pathways is an exciting new program that provides a step-by-step roadmap for on-time completion of associate degrees that saves students time and money.
We've realized there's a lot of change that we can make to make this easier for our students, because the rigor should not come from them navigating our system. The rigor should come from the meaningful learning they're getting in the classroom.
And I'm a parent of 3 college students, and so, as a parent, I find it very important that students know early what courses they need and what courses they don't need, and how they can complete as quickly as possible.
The data that we at Pierce College looks at has shown us that the African American male is the largest achievement gap.
From the African American perspective that I have, I would say that the gaps include we tend to start late, or we don't have any early childhood education, parents' work schedules, or those family situations, family dynamic, or just the overall view of education in general.
We're working with our guided pathways so that the coursework is structured so students don't have to take extra courses and incur additional debt.
I feel like students of color would actually want to stay on campus because there's actually something for them.
No matter what your field of study was going to be, you would find the content relevant, you'd find it engaging, you would find it empowering.
You can step outside the classroom and you can see where it applies.
Pierce College recently received grant money from College Spark as part of the Guided Pathways platform for student success.
The idea of these guided pathways is to really make certain that we are deliberate and clear about what students need. How do we keep them on the pathway? What are the barriers that exist, and what are the systems that we're engaged in? And then their own challenges they face just by living life.
We're trying to think about who are the students that we are underserving. Flip the focus from what's wrong with the student, why aren't they being successful here, to say, what are we doing that's hindering a student's success?
So I'm really excited about the Guided Path program because I think that it will help a lot of families and people like myself.
Maybe if they were kind of like somebody held their hand through the whole way and told them exactly what they need to do, it's just more guided. So the Guided Pathways, I think, would be a great solution.